Guy Code with
Rena Osware.
Welcome to another episode of the Guy Code. I am Rena Osware. Now, guys, on this episode, we're going to be talking about campus girls and dating. Now, in other countries, they're called university girls, varsity girls, whatever you call them. These are ladies in the university age from, we'll say, 18 to all the way to maybe 25 latest, but average 18 to about 23. Yeah, these are the kind of girls we'll be talking about. How do you handle them? How do you date them? And what do you expect? So this is dedicated for all my listeners who are in this university age, the Gen Z who are in university right now or who want to date a lady who is in university because the young girls are more feminine, they're more agreeable. And if you're a high value man, you actually definitely will be more attracted to them because they're more, they're more attractive. They're the most attractive of all age groups. This is the season where a woman blooms naturally, let's say. So 5 things you need to know. We'll just get into it. Number 1, she is in her prime. This is her biological peak and the most attractive she will ever get naturally. Okay. Of course, I say naturally because in this era of cosmetic surgery and all these BBLs and all that stuff, definitely you can have some work done later on in life. When they get physical, get economically stable, they'll be able to do some work on themselves and do some Botox or whatever. But generally, between the ages of 18 to 25, around 21 to be exact, around 21 is when she will be in her biological peak. She'll be the most attractive she will ever get naturally. All right. So this means that she will attract a lot of men. If you want to date a lady in this age bracket or in this age about 21, this is the time she's getting the most head turns of her life. People are turning, giving her compliments. People are trying to shoot their shot anywhere and everywhere. And she's getting used to this attention. Many of them think this attention will last forever, which usually doesn't. But this is a time where she's enjoying this attention. She's getting a lot of head turns. A lot of guys are trying to holler at her, try to talk to her. Hey, you, whatever, this and that. So you should understand this is her prime. This is a point in her life where she's getting the most attention. So do not feel like, you will date a lady in this age bracket and you're the only one who was trying to shoot her shot or the only one who's trying to seduce her. No. If she's attractive to you, she's attractive to many other guys. And you have to understand that, and that is okay. Because she is in her prime. She will walk into the place where where you're having your date and people will turn their heads. And you should be accepting. You should accept that, yeah, this is her prime. This is the season in her life where she's getting the most attention from men. And that is okay. Number 2, she's looking to explore and experiment. Now, this is especially true for ladies who are this is the first time they're leaving their parents' home. This is the first time they're alone. This is the first time they're figuring out adulting, And it's just one young girl against the world and she's us against the world, just trying to explore, get all the experiences she wants to get. So understand this is a lady who's just beginning to enjoy freedom, at least for most of them. First time they're tasting real freedom. They just want to explore and experiment everything they've heard of, they're curious. So expect to deal with a lady who has a lot of curiosity, who has a very open mind, looking to explore, looking to understand different things. For most ladies growing up, they're really sheltered, especially in the culture I'm in, the African culture. Ladies are very sheltered by the fathers in the community. So when they get to adulthood, and most of them go to universities away from home, they get to taste freedom. They get to interact with people they are not used to interacting back home. So all these things they have been listening to or hearing, they want to experiment. So expect to deal with a lady who's very curious, you know, and wants to experiment different things. So do not feel, oh, why is she always up and about, wants to try this, wants to try that, it's tiring. Well, that's the season she's in. She's looking to explore and understand different things. So if you're not a very adventurous person, you could reach a point where you're exhausted because maybe you're in a point in your life where you just want to settle down and stick to what you know. But her, she still doesn't understand a lot and she wants to try a lot. So expect to be up and about to her, to engage her in that curiosity she has. That is number two. She's looking to explore and experiment. She's adventurous. Number three, she seeks validation. Okay? Especially in this day and age where these trends are coming and going. This trend is that trend. She wants to be up to date. Definitely because especially leaving from high school and she may still be a teenager, maybe on her first year, she's 18, 19. She still wants to fit in this new space she's in university and to try to show that, what, she's an important person. So she will do what she sees important people do or popular people do. If it's being on TikTok, if it's going out to the club, if it's, showing up to parties because she wants to be seen as someone important and get that validation. So understand that, if you're a man, you're more of an introvert, you don't care about fads and trends, more likely than not, lady will want to try out these fads and trends and try and, to experience what other people experience and try to be like the people, she looks up to, whether on social media or the celebrities, and try to emulate their lifestyle. To understand, she wants to seek that validation so she can also be applauded, and regarded highly within her social circle, So this is a time where she might join all the social media apps, wants to try out all the social media apps, po- continuously posting pictures, you know, trying to see this attention. How does it feel to get this attention, this many likes, this many views, YouTube, all that stuff? Because she also wants to look like the important people she regards and the celebrities and the who. That's number three. Number four, she lives in the moment and can change at a whim's notice. So guys, you must understand, in this early adult season in her life, she's still living in the moment. She still wants to explore her full femininity. We say femininity is a life force, it's always changing. And when she is in her full femininity, she's blooming, she's in her prime. She lives in the moment, This is a point in time where guys, I will honestly say that university girls are the ones who flake the most as far as dates. You may agree, like we might meet at such a time. You meet her maybe today, and a week later you want to say, let's meet next weekend at this time. When it reaches maybe the end of this week, she changes her mind. You know what? There's something else that has to happen. I want to go to this place instead, because she lives in the moment. She will do what satisfies her in that moment. So do not expect maybe a lot of consistency from her. She could flake on you, you know. She may agree on a date, but that morning she wakes up and she feels, I want to do this instead. I want to meet my friends instead. Maybe her friends will call her and just go tell her to go somewhere that she always wanted to go, and she might just want to go. And you're wondering, okay, what's wrong with this? She's an adult. She should be mature to be able to, be faithful and honor her promises. But she lives in the moment. She wants to explore everything in her moment. She will go after what gives her the most dopamine effect, the biggest high, you know, make her feel excited. So expect that. I've got some feedback from one of my listeners who was saying that there's this lady who flaked on him. They arranged on a date, and I think during that time, she just decided to cancel and leave. And you must understand that this is a lady in her prime and she just decided to go because, her friends called her to somewhere that is more interesting. And that is fine. So that's number 4. She lives in the moment and can change at a whim's notice. Number 5, lastly, she expects you to provide the value she wants, regardless of age or current situation. So this is a lady, if she wants a lot of time from you, attention from you, she'll want that. Maybe you're in a position not to give that at the moment because you may be at work, studying and still working, but she still wants the same attention from you. As far as resources, investing, she may not understand, okay, you still have other priorities. Some might not, because they live in the moment. So the value expected from her, from you, it will still be the same. And hardly any excuses will be accepted that, I need to build this, I need to build that. That's for you to understand. She may not understand because you're living your own life journey, moving in your own life, trying to fulfill your own goals. So understand you still be expected to provide the same value as far as maybe time, attention, resources. The excuse of, I'm still a young guy, where will I get all this to provide, will not be enough. So understand she still wants all her wants fulfilled. And if you are the man who was supposed to fulfill it, she will expect you to fulfill it because she lives in the moment. So these are the 5 things you need to know about campus girls, especially in Kenya. As a recap, number 1, she is in her prime. Number 2, she's looking to explore and experiment. Number 3, she seeks validation. Number 4, she lives in the moment and can change at any time, change her mind anytime. And number 5, she expects you to provide the value she wants, regardless of the stage you're in life. So these are just a few things I want to share with you guys. I really appreciate your feedback, especially on Twitter at GuyCodeKenya. And until next time, guys, we shall talk soon. Bye.
Guy Code with Rena Osware.